One take. We're gonna do this. Hey guys, what's up? It's JB Illusion, and it's time for some real talk. I wanted to show you guys something that I think is really amazing that you don't really see often anymore. Now, most really awesome shows, continue to exist, and some get like destroyed after their first season. Now, stuff like NCIS, is going to have 9 seasons, 2 spin-offs, and a movie at some point in time. They're working on it, or at least plotting it. Now, the show I'm going to show you is MTV's Downtown.
Alex, yo, man, you okay?
Oh, what's up, Go?
Yeah, man, what the hell you been doing? Smoking something? Jeez.
No, I'm just worried about Sunday.
Man, you've got absolutely nothing to worry about, man. You got me, you got all the kids. We're gonna help your ass out, man. So you're paying me, right?
Oh my god, it's awesome. Basically, the show is about a bunch of 20-ish something people living in downtown New York. And hilarity ensues. It's not really so much in hilarity ensues like what are the crazy things that could happen. No, it's really kind of chill and focuses on people's day-to-day like interactions with each other. And it's done something that I haven't seen a lot of shows ever do before. They make real like back and forth dialogue not only sound like it's just you and me talking, but they kind of did a little animation to make it very vivid in our minds. You know what I mean?
The room is like filled with like Star Wars crap and Transformers and Hot Wheels, and it looks like a 6-year-old boy lives there. Wait, I take that back. A 6-year-old boy wouldn't have a collection of the Spice Girls dolls.
Man, I like Scary Spice.
Yeah, I like Posh Spice.
Oh, she's pretty good too,
Posh
man.
Spice.
Oh my god, you were so creeping me out!
Well, now you do. That was Alex, Chaka, and Goat, just chilling at Alex's job at the copy place, talking. And what they did to visualize that conversation was really, they just animated it. Now, whenever anyone tells you a story, you can kind of just picture it. You know what I mean? If I tell you guys a story like, I was chilling with one of my friends in college, and we were just sitting down, and he's not the ladies' man he fancied himself to be. Okay, out of all of us, he was probably the best at being a ladies' man. Anyhow, so we're just sitting there, we're talking, and a bunch of girls just walk by, and he turns and he looks at me, and he's just like, JB, you ever notice that the most, like model-esque woman, the most attractive woman, is always in the middle of the group of women? And he blew my mind for a second. I was like, oh yeah, what? And it was just like, if you take the 2 women on her right side and her left side and just left her alone, wouldn't she look different? I was like, nah, what are you talking about, man? No, okay. Actually, I think you have something there. Wait, is that why every girl that I get on Tinder is in a group picture? He was like, yeah. It's like camouflage. I was like, I know it probably wasn't the best story. I got a couple other ones that I might save for other times. But yeah, and ever since he said that, every time I get a woman who sends me like a group picture or hits me up on any social media thing and she has a group picture as her like profile, I always think back to that. I was like, But yeah, they take those little interactions that we have and animate them even more, just so we can kind of feel it more and then we can see it.
So then he puts his arm around me and he goes, this here's my next hoochie. Don't look at me like that. He didn't mean it in a bad way. I know it.
Becca, if someone did that to me, I'd be all, and here's your next operation.
Whatever. Shouldn't we be helping or something?
And it says a lot to just how everything works in this show. I feel it's very, very strong just from the spoken words. It's not so much the action, it's not so much the drama, it's watching actual people interact with each other, which I think is really rare on TV. For example, I've had this exact feeling multiple times. Check this out.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Take this to Frank. Oh, her name's Serena, bro. Not that you wanted to know or anything.
Yeah, one of those women that we were talking about previously in one of those groups when I was in college. That happened. Like, in my mind, I saw her, I was like, hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, we got that stupid project for class. And my mind, like, drifted off. And I saw her actually, like, grab my heart and just place it in her book. Close it and be like, okay, have a nice day. And walk away with it. It's just one of those things that everyone can kind of, like, feel. Like, you just felt, oh, I've been there. And, it was taking moments that we've all had. Not all of us have been shot at. Not all of us have had, like, harrowing escapes from, I don't know, wherever. Not all of us will ever be a detective, or hopefully never be on the wrong end of the law, I hope. And it's just really interesting that they were able to take, a real moment that you've experienced it and present it in such a way and not make it feel, well, cliched and overused. Now, speaking on that, if you take a look right over here, in 2016, there's almost nothing, well, at least in the last couple of years, that people either talk about more or complain about more than a lack of diversity in their characters. Check it out. We have 4 white people, a gothic woman, a black woman, a Latino dude. That dude's name is Fruitsy. I know some people who got some pretty crazy nicknames. I forget if Fruitsy ever actually told us how his nickname was Fruitsy. And an Asian woman. And the best part about it is I've never felt watching this show that anyone's really stereotyped. You know what I mean? Like Fruitsy, for example. His character is basically ladies' man.
Chaka! Wait up!
What just happened? Your suave made them run away.
But, every once in a while, he will say, oh, I can't take one of these girls home. I gotta take 2 of them. I'm a papi chulo like that. And you're just like, oh, yeah, Fruity Spanish. It's not like he constantly hops in to Spanish. Like a lot of characters where it's like their freaking catchphrase. Where they always have to, like, pop into a little bit of Spanish whenever anything's going on. I really feel like all these characters were really, like, real people. And one of the things that they did, supposedly, while they were trying to write for this, was they actually took tape recorders and talked to people in New York, sat down, had a conversation with them. And they took those tape recordings and they listened to them while they wrote the scripts. And my mind was blown. This actually kind of has affected my writing in how I kind of treat dialogue and how people talk to each other. Because it's not all like one-liners and witty banter. Sometimes it's just, well, witty banter does go a long way.
Wait, what are the rules again?
Okay, you can be like anywhere in the world, doing anything you want with anyone. You have like unlimited money. Be specific.
Okay, I'm with this guy, and he's really sensitive and smart, and we're in love, and he buys me flowers and writes me love songs every other day.
Mecca, where do you live? Like, where are you in the world?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. So we're having this seriously deep connection on an almost cosmic level, and then he leans in, and just before he's about to
What are
kiss
you
me,
wearing?
But it's not all punchlines and catchphrases. It's sometimes stuff that real people would say, not something crazy. If you actually have a character who's, you know, cool and suave, he's going to try to act like that. He's going to try to be about that. But if you have a character who's really calm, then they're going to be like that. You know what I mean? It's just really interesting. Please watch Downtown. I love this show. I think it's really amazing. And sadly, I don't think 16 years later we're actually going to be able to bring Downtown back to MTV. But the guys who worked on it, if you notice, Goat kind of looks very, very similar to a character from Megas XLR and a character from Metalocalypse. Turns out all three of those characters are actually, you know, the same dude. After their one season on MTV, the people who worked on this went to go for work for Cartoon Network on Megas XLR, which is another thing that I think was canceled way too soon. But hey, whatever. And then they wound up on Metalocalypse, and that's why they say F. Well, they have a lot of colorful phrasing for MTV and stations like it in Metalocalypse. Also, here's the kicker, people. After you watch this show, think about the fact that this show was actually up for an Emmy, and MTV still got rid of it. Anyhow, I'm JB Illusion. Thank you guys for checking this out. We'll see how this video goes. I don't know how having bits and pieces of the show will actually affect. I'm pretty sure MTV doesn't care about the show anymore, but then again, who knows? Maybe we will continue a bunch of animated series that I think should have got at least a second season. Yeah, at least that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I am JB Illusion, and peace out. Have a lovely, lovely day.